What's up, everybody? It's Joe Paz from 8-Bit Wave. We're here for another episode of Sibelius Sessions with continuing on where we left off with the Pokemon and 500 fan. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into it, see how we feel. It's always been kind of the whole thing. We got the gold, we got Pedro, we got Jose, we got a few others joining in. Say hi to YouTube, guys. And if you're wondering how to be a part, Luciano just joined. If you're wondering how to be a part of the chat, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 12 to 4, here on the 8-Bit Wave YouTube channel. Brought to you by Frogbox. And others. Sasageo. Yeah, the internet is way more stable, dude. I don't know what was happening last time. By the way, Pedro, you haven't heard this, I don't think. Okay, so the first part, Secret of the Forest. Here we go. I gotta make the song be more expensive if you want me to sing a song as tone. I'll even throw in some vibrato there. Hope you're happy with that one. God damn it, dude. Ow, man. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. We got Team Afro Cuban versus Team I guess funk-ish. Is this the Toad voice? Yes, it's the Toad voice. I'm trying to, at least. So it's basically that Afro-Cuban one versus the melody's a little off, but it's like if we focus on the rhythm section, this is kind of the vibe. What are we feeling for Pokemon? I want to know what the chat feels. Yeah, I mean, I think it's new from like what anyone's done before based off all the other ones that I looked at. Yes. All right, it seems like Team Afro-Cuban has spoken. I was pretty sold on Afro-Cuban anyways, but I wanted to make sure. All right, so let me see what I want to do. Is there something I want to do differently with the melody? I might leave it with the 3-part harmony. I like the harmonies. I just don't know if I should do the harmonies the second time and just do like maybe just a tenor or just a clarinet the first time or something like that. And have all the harmonies come in here. Yeah, dude, this is not doing the right thing. So what is it? F, C, and F. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's doing that, so I'm just going to rewrite it.
Banger alert. Banger alert.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay, so people are clearly liking the Afro-Cuban. It's definitely different. That's why, like, when I thought about it, I was like, it's going to take me a while to rewrite it, but I think it'll be better. It's like, let me see if it's going to work without the harmonies. I think it's actually going to be too dead without the harmonies. Pure gold. I kind of like the thickness that comes in maybe later. Let's hear it for a second. Let me actually entertain this idea. And so now we should get the full. Yeah, I like the harmonies coming in later, but I do want them to maybe start coming in here so we can get that. What was it? An F sharp for Nicole? No, low C sharp. She had a low C sharp, and then I had my little ba dee da bong. That toad is hitting me. I'm probably not doing like the most healthy thing. I'm sure there's supposedly really like healthy ways of being able to do those kinds of things with your voice. But I'm not a voice actor. I'm not trained in acting. I haven't ever taken an acting class, so I definitely don't know what if I'm like destroying my voice or not. If anybody actually like does vocal techniques or anything or knows any sort of thing like that, let me know how much I'm damaging my voice, because that should be important. Something nice and chill. That tritone sub is cool. Yeah, I like this little pattern. I want the flute to do it a bit more. Well, I mean, obviously it's in its own like thing, so maybe like up a third. Okay, and then let's get the French horn joining in. Nice little horn section hits here. Yeah, I actually made some fried rice that was pretty good earlier. I put some nice chopped onions, some carrots. The French horn makes it too heavy, I think, actually. Oh, you know what I could do? Plan B. I kind of dig that. Yeah, and then here, everyone should be forte. In fact, this should crescendo into this, which everyone should have forte. Also, this should be maybe like a mezzo forte-ish also. This could be like a forte, and the drums could be forte there, but then here, this should definitely be like a mezzo piano. In fact, everyone can be forte here. I'm dumb. It's important to have dynamics. Dude, eventually, what if we just made like a compilation of all the things that I randomly sing? It's important to have dynamics. You mean what does Dio taste like? He tastes like black coffee with 2 spoons of brown sugar. Folgers black coffee. Specifically, I guess. I don't know if that's what the real Dio would taste like, but I know that's what this Dio tastes like. I want to make sure this flows in properly. Drum stuff is so good. Double pedal. So I think I'm gonna. There was a. I had the idea of not keeping it. Of not keeping it Afro Cuban the whole time. I'm kind of thinking I might keep it Afro Cuban the whole time. These all need to tie over so that they can actually be the right length here. And then this is actually the main reason why I wanted to rewrite this theme is actually because of what I'm doing right now. The way I had written it was actually the flute and the clarinet, I think, were in unison here, meaning they were playing the same note. And I wasn't content with that because at the time, I guess, dumb 2016 me was like, you won't ever be able to hear the melody. So I put it both in the flute and the clarinet. And then I was like, that's dumb because if I had the harmony, it accentuates the melody. So there is a harmony here. It's the same rhythm though, so I'll just do that. There we go, that's correct. And this is actually a quarter note. Which means this doesn't tie over. Am I? I literally was just thinking, I'm like, dude, this is taking me forever to do like the simplest rhythm. I mean, you know, I guess it's like the grass is always greener, I guess, is what it is. Because to me, I'm like, man, I'm going super slow. Like, how could anybody ever find this entertaining if I suck this much? But I feel like that's like a lot of like artists or you know, anybody that deals with like a creative sort of like foundation. We're always our own harshest critics. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not trying to belittle your words at all. I appreciate the compliment. But the same can be said of any of the members of 8-Bit Wave. I just happen to be the one that is, I guess, maybe better suited. I don't want to say best suited, but better suited for this sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. That's the right harmony. Okay, so we got our harmony there, and taking off that staccato, I don't know where I got there. Out of curiosity, Fishy, do you play anything? Do you know, do you read music and stuff? I am our collective group face. That is true. That is true. I'll take that one, Luciano. But see, Luciano's arranged some of the stuff. We just haven't recorded any of your stuff yet. But Luciano has some arrangements in the book. Full Metal Alchemist, Final Fantasy VII, which was slated to be recorded last year, and then due to the pandemic and other stuff, it's just like we weren't able to record it. We should get around to it this year, actually, because that would be a cool one to do. Normally, I have the drums lay out in that bridge section to create contrast, but I don't know if that's going to be necessary here because it's also contrasting already. It's always one of the best ways to make something sound different. Take away instruments or add instruments. You know what? I think I will take out the drums. I do need a better transition into it, but I think I will take out the drums, and I think we're American, so more is always better. I'm sure there's scenarios where that doesn't apply, but I think for the most part that does seem to hold the case. I think I'm actually going to do what I originally had done over here. Where is it? Yeah, see this triplet pattern? That does work over here in 6/8. Just given the nature of what 6/8 is like. If I recall correctly, that should be a B flat major. That's correct. So yeah, it's B flat C into D. So this will actually, you know what? I want this to be more in 3. Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together in my head. It took a second. I think I'm getting it in my head. Okay, here we go. Boom, 2, 3, bum, bum, 2, bum, 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 2, 3, bum, bum. So you're Puerto Rican and I don't know what you mean. That's close enough to being American, dude. You're a territory, that counts. Dude, so isn't that a whole debate on its own on like whether people like actually want to be a territory versus like the actual thing? What's up, the gold? That acts like a state, but we're not given any rights like special. Right, because that's what I'm saying. That's a whole debacle on its own, is like whether you guys should have the right to vote or not or whatever, which I mean, I'm not going to weigh in. I'm not a part of that world as much. Like, I don't know what the whole gist and like whether yes or no or whatever. Let me just do this. It'll be easier and quicker. Transpose up by a major second. Laziness for the win. I kind of like that. And so now what I want to do is toss a bit of that in here. Obviously not with the chords, you know, I can't do that. So Pluto's like a dwarf planet still, right? Am I dumb? I'm pretty sure Pluto's still not a planet anymore. For those of you that are PSA, for those of you that are young enough to remember Pluto not being a planet, Pluto was a planet when I was growing up. So that's what I'm referring to. People that were born in a certain era, it's like Pluto was absolutely a planet. It's too harsh getting into this. All right, well, I'll adjust it as necessary the next episode that we do this. So, as always, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for everybody that's been in the chat. You guys have been awesome, keeping me company and having fun, talking about whether Pluto should be a planet or Puerto Rico should be its own state or whatever, and all this stuff, weird things. What eggs are the best eggs to have? It's always fun here on Sibelius Sessions. So thank you to everybody that's joined along in the chat. That's going to be it for today's episode of Sibelius Sessions. Stick around. We're going to do more in the live chat. If you want to be a part of the live chat and be part of the live recording, 12 to 4, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on our YouTube channel. Subscribe if you need those notifications, all that jazz. I'm Joe Paz, signing out from another episode of Sibelius Sessions.